Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do the girl YT and I have a friend of mine joining, anaitwa Muli. And join to jibu hizi maswali together. I wanted to give two perspectives. Yeah.
What would you advise someone to do to get their spark back?
Spark back.
Yeah.
Okay. Mimi, what I personally do in a track one of like a period when I was the happiest. And the habits that I used to have, kama ni taking a walk, I used to work out, I used to eat a specific, like maybe sikuwa nakula a lot of meat. Meat, I don't like meat, but it's not about meat. Yeah, so track habits zenye like things that make you feel alive. One, actually yenye una enjoy. Mimi na feel hivyo. Nikiendanga walk 10 minutes with music, nina boost my mood na I will make sure in a day nimeiweka kwa routine. Yeah. Just because najua kitu inanibamba. Yeah. No matter how my day is. Yeah.
Another thing is about change your environment. It's like maybe you're in an environment which you're used to or you're tired of. So change to look for something new to do. If I don't know, paint your house, I don't know, something to change to your environment, change the way your bed is facing, something like that. Yeah,
the energy to flow better actually.
How to deal with long distance friendships.
Yeah. Okay. Mimi na feel ukimiss mtu mpigie tu. Alafu mtapiga story vile how you always have. I am very sure. And other than that, I think pia ukikuja in town mnapatana. But si necessary. Si tunaweza tu ongea. Yeah, it doesn't mean go any less active, but yeah.
Na pia kuna different phases in life. There are times where you talk to specific people and you're close, and the next time you're all alone and you're not talking to people. Yeah, it's just phases in life, but the love is still deep.
Yeah. It's still deep.
The next question, what's your spirit animal?
I believe you've got a spirit animal.
Mata hizo ni vitu tunaambiwa
ni chariots and horses.
Yeah, ati get to know each other, what's your spirit animal? Ndio msisahau yani. Like, you know, when you're asked
like you and your partner.
So I won't forget you because you'll say your spirit animal is a giraffe. So
kama Harry Potter shit.
Yeah, like
so anakuja in the form of, like, you see them in the form of a wolf or a deer.
Tumepotezana.
Spirit animal una animals ni animal akina whales, deers,
but I think spirit animals ni like unajua ukiwa in a setting where you're getting to know each other, they ask you that question for you not to forget your partner.
See, not you to describe each other.
No, what, like you see, if I say my spirit animal is a giraffe, the next time you see me, you'll be like, oh, ule msichana mwenye alisema. Do you believe God gave us free will? I think it's a combination of both. There's free will and there's what you're destined to do. So your destiny will sometimes come in the way of free will. If you're destined to experience something, you might not want to experience it, but you'll still experience it, based off the fact that free will is there, but there's things that you're meant to do on this earth that still have to happen.
Regardless,
whether you like it or not, whether you choose to do it.
So wait, so you're in alignment.
Like
so bado itafanyika. Hata na Kenya inafanyika ndio ilikuwa inafaa kufanyika.
So you can choose to do things. We are given the opportunity to have free will, but there's also your destiny, which is the main thing. What God has set you to do here.
Your purpose that you need to fulfill.
Yeah.
Kuna kitu naambia nilisikia that we're supposed to tell upcoming kids, like kids when they asked what do you want to be when you grow up, anasema ati I want to fulfill my purpose, instead of saying I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer. Because unachagua your path na hiyo actually ni guesses. You're making guesses.
You're making guesses.
Yeah.
But there's already something.
I'd really like to be nee. But really, have you thought about it really? Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. So nasema I want to fulfill my purpose. Inaweza kuwa hata greater than being just a doctor or being just a teacher.
Yeah.
Describe your perfect relationship. Book relationships, like fictional.
Yes.
I am a movie K-drama, but yeah. Other than that,
in the real life, maybe a relationship where you're seen and heard. I think being a woman and just being in the caring space, like, you know, women are givers and carers and shit like that. We don't get to be in relationships where people hear us, especially in the Kenyan space. It's actually termed radical if you're in a relationship where you actually have these conversations with your partner and he listens to you or she listens to you. So being seen and being heard is being loved. Would you take any of your exes back? Nope. Yeah. Ish.
On to the next.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you look for in someone? Actually, wing it. But I think value-wise, kuna values zenye I find most assuring. Loyalty, honesty, like communication, really good communication, you know. Yeah. The likes. See so much is specific. I think when we get to closer to each other is when I can decide what it means. But for now, yeah, that. Another question is, why are you single? Ooh, I want to be. I'm happy to be.
Why are you single? I'm not single, so I can't answer.
Lynne ako hapa but nimejibu hiyo swali.
Oh, sorry.
Nimesema I'm single because I'm happy to be.
Okay, so
Yeah.
understand it. What's your worst fear?
Worst fear? Not doing what I am meant to do because of fear.
Ooh,
Yeah.
and then me, I think mine is around the same lines. Not fulfilling my purpose.
Yeah.
Like what God has set for me to do on this earth. Not fulfilling it.
But umesema, Lynne, umejicontradict. Umesema that purpose yako utafulfill whether you like it or not. Sahi tu.
But kuna vikwazo on your destiny. Like the long-term things that you can do to your character. Like in the negative and even in the positive. The long-term things you can do in your character and even with yourself that can kind of derail you from your destiny.
Derail, yes, but planned to derail.
Yes.
But also planned that what you're supposed to be doing will be done.
Yes.
And this is what was going to happen.
I believe as a human being, your faster soul, meaning you exist till the end of time, right?
Yeah.
That means in this lifetime, I can miss my destiny and I can come back, or rather I can live another lifetime where I still have a chance to fulfill my destiny.
The same destiny.
Yeah. The end goal is fulfilling your destiny. How long it takes, upon the vikwazo.
How do you know your purpose?
Your purpose is
are you telling yourself your purpose? Unajua ile yenye umejiambia hii ndio nadai kudu. Kuna ile yenye I think sasa the people who actually have interactions with God yenye anamwambia an actual ama ni a self appointed destiny.
Intuitive in the sense that your destiny is known to you, the things that come to you with ease, and also the things that benefit the human collective. Your destiny is definitely tied to the human collective. No one's destiny is tied to themselves.
Do you think you have to be really self-aware?
Obviously.
Ujue,
Obviously.
this is where my destiny lies. Like, this is it.
And not self-aware in the sense that you know God and understand that you're also part of God. So the things that God can do for you is the things that you can do for the human collective. Like being your purpose in this life might be to be kind, for you to teach people who have never experienced kindness
what it feels like.
Yeah, your purpose in this life could be to give to the poor. So your purpose can only be in something that benefits the human collective. It's never, your purpose is not for yourself.
Yeah.
We're having some soju.
Wanna drink bottle?
Yeah.
Any flavor gani de?
Green grape. Cheers.
Hey, green grape.
Mtatamu.
Hey. Tunakunywa yote? Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, like it's sweet.
Yeah.
Nika ingine?
Wale watu wanaacha makali.
Ini makali?
Yeah.
Ini matamu bana. Yeah. Kama mtu sijakunja sura ile.
It's also skinny.
Skinny? What does skinny mean?
Low calories.
Kwani nini iko na calories?
Hey, pombe. The worst.
Si beer.
The worst. So, are you social or antisocial?
Very antisocial.
For real?
Mbaya sana. Me actually usiponiongelesha sitaongea. Ukiniongelesha tutapiga story. But if not, si feeling in it.
I think in my earlier years, I was very antisocial and introverted, but the older I've gotten, I've become extroverted and very social. I have a gazillion friends, or other acquaintances. Are looks important in a relationship?
Looks. True. Like a little.
I think looks ni pia ni relative. Like, it's what you like. What I like might not be what, maybe the guy I like, or rather the girl, being politically correct, but the person I like is not the same person that you like. You might look at my person and be like, this guy is ugly.
Yeah, eyes of the beholder.
Yeah.
Me, I'd like to be your beholder.
Yeah,
exactly.
like
if I like you, I'd like to, wow, I see. Yeah. Kama sisi nayo. I can't force it. Also, and then, I don't find you as attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live.
Because how do you get, like, sexually with someone you don't find
ama yenye uko na character yenye ini another plus. Yeah.
When ina cover everything.
Ina cover, yeah.
Which is still beauty in some.
Yeah, ama ina equalize na looks. Umeelewa?
Yeah.
Great.
Do you forgive betrayal? Me, imagine I do.
With men?
Oh, not men. Oh, men never. Let's not put it. Okay, let's not just say men. In relationships.
In relationships.
Being politically correct.
Yeah. Una fumble na unajaribu kurudi.
But when it comes to friendships and I think it's good to give people second chances because no one is perfect. And
not men.
Yeah. Keyword, not men. Aki men, oh my god. Let me tell you a conversation you were having earlier about how when men walk into women's lives, their lives deteriorate, but when women walk into men's lives, they start thriving.
Yeah.
Which is so weird.
They're taking our energy.
And is it that women also, we prioritize this relationship too much?
No, you think about it more than not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is it really a priority like that? There's more to life than actually being someone's girlfriend, wife.
Yeah. Actually, si ndio tuna give more than we actually get. Not unless you are heavily taken care of, like housewife. But still, na feel ni kama the woman akona a lot to lose.
But there's also something, as a woman, the one thing that you need to make sure you have is your own money. Money equals power. And if you have power,
no one can control you.
Yeah. Because the thing about being in heterosexual relationships, it's a power play.
Is it different between hetero and homo?
Not really. The balance is the same. I think the balance is kind of the same. What's the hardest thing about dating?
I get bored. After a while, nasikia ni kama naboeka.
For like give an example.
Hivyo tu like na inakuwa inabo. Yeah.
I think me niko so headstrong. What I want has to go. Sometimes it's detrimental, especially when you're in a partnership, because you know you have to also think about your partner.
Yeah.
Any regrets?
Misi regret. Ilifanyika, fuck it.
Hata mimi.
Hata nikirudishwa, I'll just do the same way. That's all I knew at that time.
Yeah. It's
So,
life.
tunaenda tukienda. We are getting better every day. Hata tuwezi rudi back to who we were.
Yeah.
We've already grown. Hata from yesterday, I've grown. Yeah.
And who you were then is an aspect of who you are now.
Yeah, it had to be there.
Yeah.
This is Future B. I'm here to give my impressions of this Jinro green grape. I think actually I see why watu wanakunywanga soju au watu wa Korea akina Jimin. Kitu ni tamu. It is more on the sweet side than on the side that pombes have. Makina, you know, local pombes zetu huku. Yeah. So if you're a sweet tooth like me and you don't like alcohol because inaonja vibaya, this is nice. It is also, it's like wine. It is wine, I feel like. It is wine. Though, acha nisome. Imeandikwa na Kikorean. Oh, Z. But they say it's product of Korea. It's so fascinating that something that is made in Korea inatufikia huku. Yani, this is the world we live in now. Yama AI. Sijui hajaandika percentage. But I feel like it is kama wine ama moratina. Yeah. So if you like a light high, yeah, go get yourself this one. Also, I haven't tasted the others. When I do, I'll tell you. Actually, I think I nitabeba moja kutoka kwa Lynne, a different flavor, and then I'll tell you how it tastes. Bye.